Here we go. Hello everybody, this is Theo, and today recording Clark Steel. So, as I said, I wanted to cover at least one character per team before completing a team. I want to at least have one per team, and today we landed on the Ikai team. I haven't done any of the Ikai team, and I can play all three of them actually. Clark is the one I never play. I know how he works, I know pretty much everything about Clark because I have a lot of friends that play him, and he's a very common character. I don't like playing him. He's a grappler, and he's not my grappler of choice. My grappler of choice is Diamond, traditional grappler. He's more of a vortex grappler than a big grappler. It's a little different from what you expect. Like usually you have the grappler that goes in, he's got big buttons, and gets in and gets a command grab. Clark gets a command grab, but once he gets his command grab, he starts his vortex because he's got all the options. He's got overhead, he's got safe jumps, got more grabs. He can pose on you. We'll talk about that later. But yeah. Okay, as always, before starting, if you like this video, please leave a like. You can request characters on my Twitter or on Discord. I'll give you some. I'll talk about how to request characters more at the end. Okay. So good old Clarky. So Clarky is, I wanna say nerfed in this version, but it's not really nerfed. It's just that they made the scaling on combo starting with command grabs bigger. So something like this, which is a staple from his command grab, will do less damage than it used to do before. Still okay. I mean, that's more of an let's say that's more of 1 EX damage. But so you see, that's 1 bar from lights. And this is stupidity from lights. This will do way more because this is a combo grab, but if you from raw grab it does less damage than is ever done, basically. But it's still like you can always cash out. It's very easy to cash out meter in a super with him, so it's not that bad, honestly. Like, I wouldn't complain about it. Now, let's start with these buttons. First of all, close A. Advantages of close A? Meh. This. He does it from B2. And even... shouldn't? Okay. So, it's a usual close A that does actually go into his one close normal. It doesn't go into close D, but that's because close D is weird as hell. What's good is good. What's interesting is his 10 gauge. So he's got the far A that is 4 frames, so it's super fast far A. So very effective against tops. No. But honestly, you're not gonna use it a lot because Clark prefers to air for. Like, he's got some grounded anti-airs that are pretty good, but he prefers to air. Prefers this, for example, or this. In the air is pretty good. It's very hard to contest Clark in the air. So yes, this can be like, this has his advantages. It's fast, it goes into combos, so I mean, not a bad button at all. Its range is a little meh, but both of his lights actually. So then we have close B. This is pretty much the same as close A, so you can do close B into close C. But other than that, unremarkable. What's remarkable is his standing B. Now, his standing B has very poor range. Sorry. Usual stuff, this with some crouchers. You can kind of see it to understand. Now, what's special about his far B? It's very, you can see it's very plus on it, right? On block, it's also a plus. Like, this is +4 on block for some reason. I don't know why he has... Okay, it's very short, so it's not that great of a thing. But, like, you can get your game started too from just... they block this. If they had more range, it'd be more scary. But it's not bad at all. So if you want to try and get some plus frames, you can use this. Usually fire Bs are minus or even. Having one that is plus and not just +4, it's pretty uncommon. Now, close C. Close C is 2 hits. So, I'll show you. I'm trying to cancel. Oh. I'm trying to cancel, but it doesn't. So, it does cancel into supers, if you do it. Or climax if you want. Or, of course, quick max, because everything cancels into quick max. But, the first hit is cancelable. So basically what you do is 1 into command normal into combo, whatever combo you want to do. Crunchy. And then there is far C, which you have seen on Ralph 2. This hits very far. It's full screen. It's round start. This hits with some crouchers. No. Crouch, please. So it does with some crouchers, but if it hits, it's easily confirmable into... This cancels into supers, climax, quick max. So, for example, it will always combo into his running super. And it's not even that hard to hit. Like, you can buffer and you can try to hit confirm. If you're too slow, it won't connect. But what it will always connect with is his level 2 grab super. Not level 1. Level 1... Oh, what am I doing? It doesn't advance you, so you don't reach at full screen. At certain distances, yes, but max distance, no. But max distance, this... Oi, too late. In max distance, your normal command grab will work. Your level 2 command grab will work. And of course, same climax. You need to be a little quick. It's a very good poke. It's the same thing Ralph has. Like, it's a little worse than Ralph. It's a little slower than Ralph's. But it does work, and of course, due to the way it's done, it can kinda anti-air. Again, we're not trying to anti-air on the ground much with Clark. So, his C button is very good. His D button is very weird. So, close D is this. So, this doesn't combo into anything. He ops. I don't know, like... It does go over ground pokes, like low pokes, but I don't see much use of this, honestly. This doesn't even... This is one of the buttons that doesn't even go into max. So it's super weird. While his far D is another whiffing on crouchers move. But it's... Well, not at all this... Okay, here. Unless you're close, it with some crouchers, but it's a good, another decent anti-air. Comes out pretty fast, so it covers the right angle. Just don't be too hasty with it. Let's do... we do hop. Like if it's hops, easy. If it's full jumps, pretty easy to just time it. This is a thing you can do. Like, since you can cancel into max mode, missed it. So you have... Oh! Why can't I... Why am I slow? Doesn't work on this? Should. What am I doing? No, sorry. Getting confused. Ah, it doesn't cancel. Never mind, it doesn't cancel anymore. Ah. So you can get some damage off it. I suggest not, but like... If you get it close enough, this should be able to hit. This does the same cancels as your standing C, by the way. Your first C. Does go into the supers. If you're fast enough. There we go. And of course, climax. It does go into meter. Pretty good normal. And then you have your CD, which is okay, I guess. Like, it covers a decent angle. You can get some damage off of it easily. You got this. You can convert into it easily. And even if it looks like it looks high, but it is crouchers, so you don't have to worry there. Overall, it's a little short in range, but it does move you forward. So 1, 2. So if the first whiff and the second hits, it's usually a decent CD. And of course, you can cancel. The step it takes is very long. The thing is, you don't have much in the way of safe moves. So, I don't know. There's probably some good use for it. Now, I suppose that's very long. Like, it's a very forward-moving move. Full screen, you nearly reach. Now, crouching. Okay, any of these close lights goes into any crouching light or other lights, honestly, for what it's worth. But where he starts his crouching light, so he's got crouching A. Crouching A combos into itself up to 3. The range is both the range on his lights is not that great, but good enough. Let's see. And it's cancelable, so you can get combos from it. Pretty much anything you want. Depending on his light. If you do 3, you can't get your signature command grab. And the other one is crouching B. So these two work together because crouching B is also cancelable, but it's not. It doesn't chain into itself. So you need to alternate light if you want to do a 3 confirm, for example. 1, 2, 3, bam, bam. Oops. Ah. I'm stupid. 1, 2, 3, beep, beep. There you go. So, overall, the range is not good, but Clark kinda has an easy time getting in. So it's gonna be... it's gonna be weird. Right? Even though he lacks range in some of his fast lights, it's not that much of a problem because of the range he usually plays at. Then this is active as hell. And then we have Crouching C. Crouching C is longer heavy confirm into normal combo. Like, Standing C, it's longer confirm into super. Into specials is Crouching C. Now, it can go into this command normal, like not at all ranges, so probably not worth it. It's just better off cancelling from one, because from one you get literally any special you want. And then you have one of the best sweeps in the game. This is fast as hell. Like, seriously, 6-5? This sweep is disgusting. Like, it's one of those... What is it? 6. It's safe on block, you can special cancel if you want, so even on block, like, okay. This is relatively safe. It's very safe on block because goodbye. Like, back to Narnia you go. And this is a thing. I explain. If you've seen video, if you know anything about coffee, you understand why this is a thing. You understand what kind of move this tackle is, this EX tackle is, but we'll get there soon. Now, so this whip is very good, and you can actually. Oops. You can cash in some damage from it. Like 181 for half a bar. It's not great, but you know, if you need to close around and you got your sweep. Boom. Better yet, the damage enter. Boom. 224 from a sweep. It's not bad. Good for closing rounds. On that jumping number. Okay, this is where we get the good stuff. This is like his best stuff. Two of them are specific air to air. Two of them are jump ins, with one being more of an air to air than a jump in, and the other this is the jump in. And then you have CD. So, first of all, A. A is your jump in. If they're blocking, it's good for tick throws. Oi. There you go. Since it's very active, this will do. This is a slow throw. So it's a, and in general, it's a pretty good jump in. What am I doing? Nah, I need guard, please. So it's super active. Oops. So you can use it for jumping, and then you get your combos. Good. And it's very fast, so you can... Okay, look how early I'm gonna press. I'm gonna press this super early. Okay, super. Oh. Very effective jumping. Very effective. Jumping B is the one you use the least, bro. No, it's not the one you use the least, because... But this is more of an air-to-air, so you... Hey! 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 You do this. Like, if you want, or better, if you're jumping, you see the jumping too, you can press this. I am... Like, I see it used a lot. Well, I see it used. I don't think it's like it's worth it most of the time. Like, the only thing is got its rage. Considering with some crouches, like you use it as an anti-air, right? You go air to air with this. But I don't think, like, if you need the range, yes. But we'll see. We have better. For example, we have this. So jumping C again doesn't need crouches ever. And this is the move you never use, but you use. Just since I want to make sense. Why you never use but you use? So you use it by mistake. Because bonk. Clark has an air throw, so if you miss the air throw, you get this, which is honestly not bad. At least it's a high damage, like compared to getting this. So the reward for getting this, it's not bad considering all considered. Like you get 70, but if you do it right, you get 100. So you will probably use it, not intentionally. You're probably going for air throw, and you get this, and could be worse. Then you jump in D, which is your best air normal. So this can be used as a jump in. It's not the best jump in, it's not its purpose, but like Clark is more of getting in with plus frames, running his mix. Again, it's vortex. It's all about the vortex with Clark. What's good for is this is super fast, and it goes far, so it works as an anti-air, like very well. Clark is one of those characters that you jump, they jump, you know you lost when you jumped. So, very, very important tool. It does hit crouches, by the way. Unlike the others, if you time it right, you can hit crouches and get the full combos. And finally, Jump CD. Jump CD is your most jumping of the jumping, but since it's a CD, it's not high. Reminder that Jump CD doesn't hit high. It's mid. But you know, no, it does what a CD does with a good angle, like good for jump ins and not horrible for air to air. Speed is average. Hurrah! Hurrah! Then we have command normals. We have two command normals. Kinda. Let's start getting weird. So what are command normals? We have forward B. This is an overhead. Pretty good range. So you can use it, it's part of your mix with quick max. I don't know why I would use that actually. So it's part of your mix with quick max, you can go. You can use it for quick max cancel. Of course it's gonna be scaled as hell because it's an overhead. What am I doing? But, you know, could be worse, honestly. Oh, I like this. I like the move a lot. And the other command normal, so cancelled from normals is not an overhead. See, he's blocking high. You can only cancel it from crouching B, crouching C, and the first hit of standing C. But it does make your combo game easier. So it has multiple applications. It's for the for heavy combos. It's overhead to go into to open the opponent up because they might be blocking low, trying to avoid the command grab, stuff like that. It's gonna work. The other command normal, it's this. This is forward and 2 kicks. And it's not an attack, this is an op, but since he's a command normal, you can use it to cancel it from normals. So what am I doing? So you can surprise people. It's a bit of a gimmick, but it does go over light poke. So if I do this, does crash lows. So the situation can be bam. Just for example. It's very annoying. Clark is a very annoying character to play against. So you can use it in block strings like you block. I mean I come in. People know how to react to this, usually it's this, but you can catch people off guard. A reminder that where do we get the plus frames cancelable? Like people are expecting pushback here. Instead you're in their face. You're minus, but you're minus. Like you are at the... If they're not ready, you have a 1 frame command grab, you can fuck them up. And then, that's pretty much it for normals and command normals. He said he has a grab. Let's go to his special. So I would say we start with his signature move, which is the Argentine backbreaker. So he's got a 1 frame command grab. Did they change? No. This is half circle forward and C. This is 1 frame. The light and it can go into his follow-up, which is 2-3-6 with a punch. Starts his vortex. So from there you get safe jump. You can get safe jump. You can get after meaty. You can get all the stuff from the follow-up. Now, what are the... This is just the C version. The A version, it's the pose one. This is not 1 frame anymore, but... Let's do... Can work. This is an armored command grab that cannot be thrown. You are throw invincible, and you have armor. So this is one of the most annoying things with Clark. You're pressuring him, and then he poses on you, and you hit him with a normal, and you know you can jump, and he just smacks you on the ground. And then if he has bar, he spends it. This is infuriating to deal with. Armored command grab that cannot be thrown. So your only option against this is to jump. So Clark is very good at catching, jumping people with his vortex. Like you jump in that, he hits you with something else. And then the EX, no, sorry. The EX version doesn't have the follow-up, but does a ground bounce, which you can follow up with... No, sweep is too far. You can follow up with the next move we are going to talk about. Allowing for more combo. So as a command grabs goes, this you can combo into. So, oops. What? Beam, boom, pa pam. And this will make the scaling not have the command grab scaling. So it's okay. It combos from, if you do 2 lights point blank, you can combo into any version, any 1 frame version. So the EX version has more range, so it will hit from farther, but it doesn't hit from 3. Or it does. It does. Oh. What is it? Ah, it's... Huh? Is this your max damage? For half the bar? Son of a bitch. $271 versus... Yeah, probably is. Yeah. This is your highest damage. It's never gonna be the highest damage. Well, actually... We're trying to beat 271, right? Huh. Okay, interesting. Okay, then the other moves. So let's talk about this one. What is it called? Missile combination? Gatling attack. So yeah, this move starts really fast. This is your meterless. You can combo from this always. Actually, meterless you can combo into a lot of stuff, to be honest. So you just need to choose. But this is a launcher. Now the light version is just that. Like, okay, I can get it from lights, and I didn't have to switch side. Most of the other stuff you get with him from lights, we switch side. Always this. I'm an idiot. Oops. You don't want to switch side. Gatling combination works. Now the C version, it's more interesting. The C version goes very far and allows for juggle into the A version, and you can get it from heavies. So it's a good move. You can even, if you get it as an anti-air, it's like a very rewarding anti-air. It's just that it's not an anti-air. It's not supposed to be an anti-air. So if you throw it in neutral, probably not gonna hit anything. It moves forward a lot. Let's try full screen. Maybe I can. Maybe I should time it. And it has a follow-up. It's not the most damage you can do. And it doesn't give Oki, but it's very cool. So after you do the C version, you have DP. What you get is DP into another punch. And it does this spike and it still switches side. Now the EX version has the same, but it's not fast enough to combo, to juggle where the light version would juggle. The first hit of the light version is super fast. So sadly, this is not a thing, so you can't close into that move, and same reason, this is not a thing, so heh. I'm not sure of what use we have of EX. Like, I suppose you get the same juggle as the heavy, while having the same combo possibility of the light. But oops. For one bar. Okay, 324 from lights. 382 from lights. So, you know. I don't know if he's got any use I'm not... maybe he's got some use I am not privy of. Suppose it's... Let me see something. It's safe, right? No! Not even safe, so I don't know. Honestly, not sure what is the point of the EX. Because it doesn't do any... It doesn't have an advantage over any other moves you can do. And then... suppose. I suppose this is a thing, but... Isn't this a thing for this too? Yeah. But no. It's not a thing for this. That is true. Right. Suppose it does allow for juggles into sweep, into anything. Like the EX allows for juggle, light doesn't allow for juggle. Like, this is totally somewhere where I could eat them, but it doesn't. This works because the EX and the D version and the C version allow for juggle. Now, which one do we want to go over? Yes, So, okay, we're seeing the first follow-up from... So, 236 punch is a follow-up from command grab. Now let's see other command grabs, David. This is your DP with kicks. Hey! This is your invincible reversal, and it does go into the follow-up, so you can go up. What is the follow-up called? Elbow assault? Flashing elbow. Flashing elbow. So, as we can see, what do we record? Let's record this. That was weird. Complete invincible. Now, this is your invincible reversal. The EX is faster, but as an invincible reversal is a grab. So if they jump, you can't reversal jumping jumping meaties. So for jumping meaty, usually you would try reversal with this. Use the armor. It does, however, go into flashing elbow, so it means it goes into a super. Wait, this no, because this is EX. Not the EX version, because it's an EX. And EX don't cancel into super. So like in front of people you would see this. B is faster, D is lower. So D can be used as a tick throw, and EX is the same as B. I don't know, be like... It's a possibility. Damage is good. Alright, it's 130 plus 33. Oh, it's actually good damage, and you can use it to go into your supers. So it's a very rewarding, let's say, a very rewarding reversal. With the problem of not hitting... it does hit crouches, even if it's a jump. But not hitting people that are jumping, so if I do... this... Oh, he landed. Yeah, you can catch the landing. Let's do the B. I do the B. Too fast. Oh, okay, that's the D. So, good with the bad. We haven't talked. Let's talk about Vulcan Punch. So you have this move. Used to be a mesh. Now it's not anymore. Now I don't see much use for this outside of the fact that it's one special that it's not bad on block. Sorry. Oh. So this is a 6-3 or a DP motion with punches. The advantage is being even, at least. It launches on hit for both versions, but it's probably the hardest one to combo into this move, which I should have really talked about earlier. Now, the EX version does not knock you up, so you can go into command grab, because it's plus enough, so it's at least plus 1. So technically you can do stuff like... Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. And for 1.5 bar, good damage. Or you can have You can decide to keep the vortex actually. Good damage, and you keep your vortex. So Vulcan Punch is weird. I suppose it's easy to cancel into his super. And bam, bam, bam. Oh, sorry. It does combo from lights. So I suppose this is his. Okay, want to cash into super, but full damage. Move. But like, is it even worth it? I don't know. Industria! Boom. Points as Maxi. Like, I don't think it's worth it. This is worth it. Sadly, that's a thing. Doesn't work at full max range. Okay. And finally, I suppose finally, Mountain Tackle, so you're done. Argentine Backbreaker. Vulcan Punch, you're done. Getting it done. Frankensteiner, we're done. So now we need Mountain Tackle, which is very important for his combo potential if you don't want to use spend on super. A, C. A is faster, C is slower. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3. Pim. No. For C. 1, 2, 3. Yes. So this is a running grab. If you do it and they block, you are right. If they block this, it's a hit grab. So if they block this, you are in a Ward of Pain. But it does combo from lights. And you have a million follow-ups. So you have 3 follow-ups. You have down, down. So this is 4 to 6 with punches. First follow-up is the damage follow-up. Down, down, and either kick. Thus, rolling cradle, it's the most damage you can do. Now, as you can see, it fucks you off to Narnia, so it's not good for Oki. Like, terrible. But if you are back to the wall, yes. If you're back to the wall, always use this. Or if you need to close the round. You're right in the face. Pip. Then we have the 2-2 or down, down, and A follow-up. Which is still not good Oki, and it's less damage. It's the middle of the pack damage. And I'm not sure what's the point of it, honestly. I suppose you are closer, so you have better pressure. You got some damage, and you got better, slightly better pressure. Not good pressure, but you got pressure. And then you have the normal follow-up. So you can go into Flash Elbow. You have another follow-up that leads into Flash Elbow. The other follow-up is down, down, and C, or 2 to C. And from 2 to... Sorry. This is 2 to C. Okay? So from 2 to C, you go into Flash Elbow, which is 2-3-6. And then you punch. Oh. Reminder, this switch aside, so always invert your input. Like, yes, it's 2-3-6, but you're doing from where you started to 1-4. Don't want to confuse you, but look where you're facing. Now, this is all well and good. It does combo from lights, as I've been showing, so you can get vortex from lights. The damage for vortex is less than doing. No, what do I want to do? Like, you can sacrifice a light to do that, but you can cash out on more damage than most other moves. So from lights is interesting. Where it shines is the EX version. So the EX version, it's an anywhere juggle. So if you are familiar with, I don't know if you're familiar already with the term, but anywhere juggle means if they are in the air, even if there is no juggle, they don't have juggle potential. So for example this, you can juggle. See, if I do Gatling attack, they can't be juggled, but Gatling attack into this, yes. And then you get your damage. So I suppose that's where... No, not really, you're still going to... Like... Now, you cannot cancel this into super. Because it's still, the follow-up still count as an EX move. But you can get hella combos, like you can do pretty much whatever the fuck you want with these combos, honestly. Here. Any hit you can convert into damage with this move. I'll show you before. Oh. Oh, that didn't work. Can I reach? No. Let's do B. Okay. And of course you can go into your vortex. So it's pretty good. It's one of his best moves, honestly. The EX combos from lights too. I don't know why you would go into the EX from lights, because you can go into the light. Like the... What am I doing? Ah, right. Do even less damage. Did it just do less damage? Because this is... Oops. Yeah, it even does less damage. So you put them all together, basically. And you get different styles of combos. Super unoptimal, but it's there. Optimal would probably be oh. The thing is, you always switch side with it. But if you see, this is optimal combo, you just did not switch side because you switch side twice. So I suggest, if you can, this is your best option. If you don't want to switch side. You don't want to switch side, you are switching side, but you're switching side twice, so it's okay. Vortex! And stuff. So combine all this stuff together and you get a very scary character. And his Vortex is scary as hell. What you wanna do with Clark is not let him hit you. You need to... basically your answer is to avoid... The fact that this guy's short range is... His weakness is having short range. It's the all. If he had normals with longer range, he'd be scary as hell. This is his longest range normal, but it's slower than Ralph, and it doesn't lean into much. Like it's just a book, unless you again you want to spend super. And to be honest, it's just okay. Like. It's okay for a poke, but you're not in a scary situation. If he's here, you are fucked. If you're in command grab range, you are shitting your pants with this guy. You really are. Would I rather do this? Question, would I rather do? No. Do we rather do 1, 2, 3, PP? This is 268. Well, actually, it's just that this is no switch side. Oops. Suppose we rather do this, but we switch side. But we do prefer that to the other one. Okay. So for combos I just showed you basically. It's not that hard. You can lights combo pretty much into everything. They combo into this. They combo into the run. 2 lights combo into 1 frame command grab. 3 lights combo into pretty much every EX he has except Frankensteiner. But like Frankensteiner doesn't combo from anything basically. So I wouldn't worry. Also, you don't want to combo into Frankensteiner, to be honest. This is not a move you want to combo into. It's a move you want to use as a reversal. Ah, supers. Sorry. So, guard hold for a second. Thank you. What have we learned? So, 2 o'clock supers are just grabs. My guy is blocking. For some reason, his climax is actually a hit grab. Mysteries. Now, for use, let's start with, so you have a Super Argentine Backbreaker, which is what you usually use to cash out. This does not cancel into climax, but you can get it for, it's the easier one to combo into because you can go beep. It always comes out from Flash Elbow. Just remember your inputs are inverted from where you started. And you always switch a side so you get to keep the side. If you do from pretty much everything it combos into. Because everything he combos into has already switched sides, so you put him back in the place where they're supposed to be. The other one, okay, the level 2, the only thing level 2 is famous for is this. It cancels into the spot instead of returning to where you are, so you can get it from long range pokes. Suppose this is never gonna hit. No. Nah. And you can get it from this, but only the first hit. See, this doesn't even go. Now, the other one is this run grab, which this is slightly invulnerable, but very little. So this should probably hit me. That's very good. Okay, you get very little invincibility at the start, so it's kind of a reversal. But it's as much as a reversal as this is. Because again, with some crouches. Which on jumping, you can't hit jumping people. Usually your reverse, actually one of your most effective reversal is this most of the time because the armor is frame 1. And you can't be thrown, so it's very effective. Oh, you can go for 1 frame, or you can try to go for 1 frame. Now, the range is actually, the range you can wake up PX for extra range, of course. Now, the problem is, it's very hard to combo into a running grab. It does combo from... Oh, no, sorry. What am I doing? Yes. The light one does combo from Gatling Assault, but only C. If I do A... No. First hit of A? Oh, no. You can cancel the first hit of A into it. But like, fuck my life, to be precise. And it does combo from far C, crouching C. And this is your cancelable super. So if you want to cancel into climax, you need to get a close to this. Now the CD version, the BD version, goes through firebolts. Goodbye, Ralphie. We need a firebolt. Sorry. I am very sorry. Catch Okay. But that's pretty much it with it. And then you have the climax. You said it's a hit grab for some reason. You can get it from any place where you get Agility Backbreaker. So or where else do we get it? Like pretty much that. The problem is you can't get it from this. So it's a bit of a problem. I believe it's got some OTG properties, now that I think about it. What do we have there? What's the hard knockdown that can... Okay, she should be... Yes. No, okay. It does go pretty far actually. So that's not the worst thing in the world. Let's go full screen actually. Are we going full screen? Oh, we are. And of course, it's fully invincible because it's a climax. Like, if you jump or if you block, it does nothing. Now, as you were saying, for combos, from lights, whatever, literally whatever you want for combo actually. Like, and the only thing you can't get from lights is this. You can't get the C Gatling Assault. That's the only thing you cannot get from lights. Technically Frankensteiner? Again, just don't go into Frankensteiner. It's a waste for a combo. Anything else you can get, so... Max damage going to Argentine Backbreaker combos. Whatever you do. Meterless, like... I mean, yeah, sure. This is better, but that was half a bar from EX Argentina. Get less, but I can maybe for one bar. For one bar, it's definitely the best one here because you keep the. You get to keep your side. You can do the vortex and do whatever you want. But you can spend bar freely because you also have this. Like this is like. This is pretty good for 1.5 bar. But you can't go into that. It would be nice. Yeah, I suggest you search Clark combos online, like, or even just you go into training mode then you look, because you can freestyle a lot with him if you really need combos. Clark is less about combos, more about the vortex being in front of you, plus frames. Aha, grab. Aha. Easy low, easy high. Like, easy money. I have an overhead. Loop to grab. Ah, oh. Now loop grab somebody. Oh, you didn't jump. I get you in the slow command grab. If you try to press something, I get you in the slow command grab. If you... Or you try to press something, I have a meeting over me. And now I command grab you again. No? Sorry. Well, technically that... Oh! You're blocking, I command grab. Vortex, vortex, vortex. And to enable your vortex, you need to end in flash elbow. It's what you'll see all the time. Remember, jumping D is super good. Standing C is good. If you're ready, you can get stuff from it. Just don't do like me, don't press standing, close D. I do not understand the point of close D. I suppose it's true, invincible. Let's record the trail. Ah, let's do the reversal throw. It's easier. Down. Nope. Once again. Can you please? There you go. So if I'm correct, okay, this. I get through. Okay. So done. Well, it doesn't work against her, I suppose. Did not consider that, but it's not the most effective against my. She can't throw me. Okay. I suppose this is the only one, but like, what's the reward? You're minus on hit. I don't see the point, honestly. And you can. It's not like, okay, I'll max mode this. No. So I don't know. Yeah, this is Clark, one of the Ikai warriors, the grappler one. Currently, I would say he's probably the best grappler. Is Dino better? I don't know. Maybe Dino is better. It's between him and. Actually, no, it's not between. But the grapplers in this game right now, I'm not convinced. We know that Ramon is the worst. Thank you for existing, Ramon. It's between him, Dino, and Shermie. He's got the Dino and Clark have the advantage of the armor command grab. Dino's got better conversions, better damage, I suppose. But like Dino is a classic grappler with the good, but it's a Zangief. They literally have the same. They have the grappler's crouch and jab. But Clark, he's a vortex character. Like, if you're a Street Fighter player, think Armika. That's Clark. And he's pretty okay. I am not a fan of him. Right now, the grappler game in this game is weak because there is no Goro Diamond. Goro Diamond is the best grappler, period. It's the only one I really enjoy playing. I enjoy playing Shermie a little, but Shermie's a little weird as a grappler. So out of them, it's I am not sure which one of the three is stronger right now. Like Shermie has some disadvantages, but she's faster, she's more mobile. King of Dinosaurs has better conversion, Clark has better vortex than all the two of them. He loses the least damage. Like, Shermie has vortex, but not as good as his. And she has to sacrifice more damage, I suppose. Plus, it's harder to convert for that. Everything Clark does is a fucking combo. You wouldn't expect to be easy. You wouldn't expect a grappler to have such an easy time comboing, honestly. Oh yeah, pretty good character. This very scary to play against. Maybe if you're not into it, I totally understand. But learn what he does, because he's going to be a pro when you find him. You find him usually first or second position. Like, I don't think he's worth the anchor position, but he's worth. He's very good as anchor, because you get to convert from. Again, he combos from everything. You get to choose how you do, and then you have vortex when they don't have bar. So they have less bar to counter your vortex. So of course, invincible stuff will fuck you up. Alright. So overall, I prefer him in first position. Oh no, she's not crouching, she's standing. I prefer him in first position, but in second position, you get to cash out anytime you want it to super. Doing this is super easy. Oh, I got a grab, I get nearly 300 damage, easily. Thank you for playing. I need to close the round. I can close, I got a command grab, I got bar. I can close the round with 400 damage. It's not the most damaging because of this new thing where the command grabs have a higher scaling, but it's very easy damage to access. So you're accessing the command grab. It's not like you're not gonna notice that your command grab is not it. If you know what I mean. So there is Clark, our first character from the IK team. I should probably finish the IK team. I think we are left. Okay, we are left with one from the Art of Fighting team, and then I can go. Maybe I can finish this team since I can play all three of them. Okay, that's it for today, and well, not for today. That's it for this video. I might record another one. Leave a like, please, and remember you can ask which character you want to see covered in on Twitter. You can find me on Discord at Mash Those Buttons, on Coffee and Combo, and I'm in the FGC Hollywood podcast. Other than that, have a good time, enjoy Clark. Enjoy your Vortex if you want to play Vortex. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.